Okay, so this is the PPC search ads window for Google Ads specifically. In my last video, we talked a lot about using AI and how we would use AI to help us in our day-to-day workflow. Remember, there's so many variables that we have to manage every day, especially with PPC campaigns. So this is a test account, and I kind of want to show you something where we focus on optimizations, right? And it's a quick fix for any of the campaigns that you're running. And on top of that, you'll notice that this could be costing you a lot of money when you go into the specific area, and it's to do with assets. And to be honest, with one of the campaigns that we were auditing, right, a while ago, we found that more and more of the AI generated assets were being created. So let's say site links, for example, right? What you quickly want to do is switch them off, right? They're not worth it because you want control over them. So yes, let me show you how that works. So it's a very sneaky tactic and that this window has when you're running your ads, and how you find your automated extensions and how you switch them off is really actually simple when you think about it. But again, it's very sneaky and a lot of people might not know. You go to campaigns, select all your campaigns, and then go over to assets, right? If you select a specific campaign, that would be probably more helpful. But when you've selected assets, you want to go to this right side and go to the three dots, and you'll see account level automated assets. This is going to save you a ton of money. Right, so I had to switch over to another account because you'll need the live assets live. But you'll notice that if you go to the account level automated assets, like I mentioned, you'll come to this area here, right? And essentially what you need to do is go back to that more area, right? Which you'll see here. What you'll do is you'll see this window when you click on the advanced settings. So again, you want to go to account level automated assets. You should come up to this window, and then you want to go to advanced settings. Mind you, this won't load unless you have assets live. So this stuff is what you need switched off and you might want more control over. It says that you can improve the performance, of course, but you want them at the campaign level because not everything technically matters for every campaign. A quick fix for you to help prevent you from spending too much money up front and have a bit more control over your accounts, which is pretty important. So anyway, I'm gonna stop there. But that's really one of the most important things. And do you know what's interesting? I didn't even remember this after a while, right? So it's part of the checklist, but that checklist was also improved and enhanced based off of trying to use AI to understand exactly what was missed and if there's any other ideas on where the spend's coming from. And so one of the things that we had to investigate was this level because it was able to point out that some of the site links and things like that, had actually been spending a lot of money. Again, another reason for why you should be implementing AI into workflow. There's way too many variables to keep up with sometimes. We can go through every checklist over and over again, which is perfectly fine because we have SOPs for that. Anyway, I'm waffling. So what you want to do is switch that off. That's it. And try and utilize, again, the data, upload that into AI and come up with your own systematic process on going through those campaigns. I talked about it in the previous video about using the data and going through that data. Well, it's a lot of data. So a human can only sort of consume only so much of it before they essentially fatigue and run out of ideas or miss something because we have essentially a finite amount of memory or short-term memory that can be used to sort of critically think about this data and analyze that data after analyzing that data and coming up with recommendations. So anything that you miss can be found out by using AI to support you in your workflow. And just remember, everyone, before we go, that this is something that you should be using as part of your day-to-day workflow and starting to learn these things now because you should be passing on the work to a machine that the machine can do, right? And then you should be focused on the more human aspects. So the things that require a human to be more involved in. Right? The reviews, the strategic thinking, the decision making, and that sort of thing. So if you want to get access to the templates that we're using, the systems that we're using, there'll be some freebies, right? Like thrown around. So if you want access to that, just be sure to subscribe to the newsletter, which the link will be in the description, so that when they drop, you'll have direct access to that and you'll have a chance to download that and start to mess with it. So yes, thank you for watching and take it easy, and we'll see you guys in the next video.